my destiny.
Apprentices, acolytes, and fellow lords of the Knight's Order, welcome to Feat Friday, where I take some of the greatest characters in Star Wars Expanded Universe and feature them in a video series that will take their most overlooked accomplishments and showcase them to you. I will take characters from both Legends and the Disney new canon. Today, we feature Darth Malgus. Nearly 4,000 years before the Republic occupies the galaxy during the time of the Clone Wars, a Sith Empire ravages the galaxy with the motivation to take back their homeland. This is a golden age of Jedi and Sith, both factions numbering in the thousands. And despite these numbers, Darth Malgus was unrivaled amongst the Sith Lords of his time, molding himself in a war between Jedi and Sith that enveloped the territories and split the galaxy in two. Malgus's reputation had such renown that his legacy would extend throughout the time where even Darth Sidious and Darth Vader would come to acknowledge and respect Darth Malgus's ability and insight of the dark side. Still, with all these accolades, Malgus found one of his greatest defeats during the Battle of Alderaan. This is where our story leads. This is the planet Alderaan. It was one of the primary anchor points for hyperspace exploration in the early years of the formation of the galaxy. As time and government developed and the planet's reputation grew, Alderaan became a point of strategic location. The Sith Empire wasted no time to shatter Alderaan's peace with one foul stroke, overwhelming its defenses and taking the royal family hostage. But Malgus's victory was met quickly by the Galactic Republic counterattack. A strike team of Havoc Squad Republic troopers and 5 Jedi Knights. One of these Jedi Knights was the soon-to-be youngest Grand Master, the descendant of Jedi Masters Bastila Shan and Revan, Satele Shan. Malgus and Satele quickly engaged. Their battle was spectacular, each representing the best of their kind. Malgus was a true beast. Not only did he take an RPG directly to his face, but he withstood a thermal detonator at point-blank range. Despite Malgus's durability, Satele summoned all of her strength and threw Malgus with a tyrannical force wave. The force of this push was so extreme, it sent Malgus through the Durin Mountains. Malgus was rendered unconscious, and with him out of the fight, the Republic quickly disposed of the remaining Sith forces. Malgus had been defeated, and the remaining surviving Sith were in full retreat. The Republic and the Jedi had won this day. When Malgus had finally come to, he was met with the realization of his defeat. But this was not the greatest issue. Malgus had sustained near-fatal injuries. His body was burned from the explosions he'd taken and whiplash from Satele's attack. There were several contusions around his face and body, not to mention lacerations that would scar him permanently. And to top it off, Malgus could not breathe properly. Satele's force wave not only sent Malgus through a mountain, but would force him to wear a respirator for the rest of his life. Malgus was livid and could barely call for his shuttle. As Malgus departed, he was able to pick up on a presence of a nearby Force sensitive. The rage he suffered from his loss deepened his connection to the Force. He knew it was a Jedi. He demanded to be taken near the Force sensitive despite suffering his injuries. Malgus would find a city destroyed from the battles, but within the destruction of the city, a Jedi stood and waited. Malgus did not hesitate to attack the dual-wielding Jedi, but with his eagerness, Malgus had walked into a trap. The Jedi had brought down a broken building on the wounded Sith Lord. Malgus's injuries were already too much for a normal human to bear, but Malgus persisted. With his hate, he sent rubble flying in all directions and drove the Jedi back with a fury of attacks. During this barrage, Malgus had sensed another Force-sensitive nearby, hiding in the shadows. Malgus continued to overpower the dual-wielding Jedi and pushed him back with a strong spinning kick. The Jedi was caught off guard, and Malgus made this his opportunity to locate the second hiding Jedi. He reached out with the Force, grabbed the hiding Jedi with a strong grip, and snapped their neck in an instant. The remaining Jedi was stunned. He charged Malgus, attempting to avenge their fallen ally's death, but Malgus met him with a wall of lightning. The Jedi admirably stood for a time with Malgus, but soon their flesh began to slowly sear. Malgus took great pleasure in the failings of the Jedi and finished him with a strike of his saber. To summarize this accomplishment, Malgus took damage from a rocket, a grenade, was thrown through a mountain that practically crippled his breathing, then proceeded to stalk and kill 2 Jedi, all while under these conditions. This accomplishment deems Malgus worthy of our first Feat Friday. Thank you so much for coming to the channel. I hope you enjoyed this new video series. And if you want to see a Force-sensitive or a character that you love hosted in this series, please comment below. Thank you, and may the Force forever serve you. Deuces.